biblical principle. It seeks to combine the art of filmmaking with the message of the gospel. This seminar examines the philosophy and the objective of Christian filmmaking, the stage of production, distribution, the strategies, the challenges faced by Nigerian Christian filmmakers, and the future prospects of the industries, using Mount Zion Film Ministry as a case study. This highlights how Christian film in Nigeria can influence the culture, can influence the value, and promotes our biblical truths, and competes globally while maintaining the spiritual integrity. For shaping cultural values, and communicating ideas for Christian filmmakers, it serves as a means to fulfill God's Great Commission, as Mark chapter 16 verse 15 adjured us that we should go into the world and do what? And preach the gospel to every creature. Is that okay now? So it is a biblical commandment that we go to the world, isn't it? And preach the gospel to how many people? To how many people? To every creature. Praise the Lord. And so Christian film production in Nigeria has grown significantly with the ministry and independent filmmakers seeking to present biblical truth through a visual storytelling, right? Through what? A visual storytelling. And that is one of the things that brought about the name visual parable. Is that okay now? You are making parables to be what? Visible, what you can see. Instead of just the normal regular storytelling method, you make it what? Something that people can watch. So this paper explains how Christian film in Nigeria integrates theology and creativity to produce a content that both entertain and what? And edifies at the same time. Let's say, for example, if you are watching movies, naturally, as a man, you get entertained, right? You love what you are seeing, most especially when actions, suspense are involved. Is that okay now? But then along the line, one is directly or indirectly putting the gospel of Christ, alongside without entertainment, such that even at the end of watching the movie, you get inspired, you get uplifted spiritually, you get edified. At least yesterday we were discussing Bro Godwin and Bro Godi, and we were sharing experiences about Bro Godwin was sharing experiences about the keeper, right? After watching, you do what? You pray alongside. You watch and pray alongside. So it is one of the things that is done in the Christian filmmaking, where you pray, where you get entertained and get edified alongside. So let's look at a historical background on Christian film production in Nigeria. Now, let's listen. Let me say something that the reason why we are saying all of these things, or the reason why we are doing this, I feel it is very, very important, sir, that we get learned on what we are doing. Is that okay? So that if you go outside and you portray yourself to be a Christian drama minister, so you don't look foolish in the eyes of the people who are up there, and then they begin to ask you some questions about Christian movies, and you can't really say, just say, I just love acting. You are not seeing purpose why you are doing that thing. You are not seeing the reason you are doing it. Another thing is, when you go through seminars like this, it helps to build the confidence. So when you're on stage, you know what you are doing. You know you are not there for acting. Like I was correcting a drama group in this woman's school. I think sometime last year. The boy was acting, and he was putting comedy into the acting. I used to say that since I started visiting that school, all the dramas I've been seeing in that school, they are always very powerful, touching souls, very powerful drama. I think that was one of the reasons I labeled on her. So you are the drama coordinator, let me carry you. Now, if people in that kind of setting, they are watching dramas that are building their soul, building their spirit, and somebody is now coming trying to make comedy out of what they are doing, what do you think will happen? I just observed that day that the people laughed and forgot about what the message that we're trying to pass. So we must understand that we are ministers of God. We are not entertainers, as we used to say.